Welcome to PODdunk. I'm James, and this is a reaction video for Star Wars The Force Awakens. You have to excuse me. I slept late. All this shit was supposed to be done this morning, and I slept till 5 o'clock this afternoon. And so I'm kind of coming back through and trying my best to get the shit done that I should have had done fucking forever ago. Anyway, back to what we were talking about. We're talking about Star Wars The Force Awakens. I went and seen it Thursday, which you can see why I'm so adamant about getting this done. First off, I think the proper thing to say is that it's a fantastic movie and that everyone on the planet should go see this movie. All of you. Even if you've never seen the other ones, just go see it. Give them your hard-earned money so we can get more and more of these. So, that being said, I do have problems with the movie. I do have tremendous problems with the movie. Boom. Alright, I have the one problem I had with the movie was the fact that there was a lot of capturing. Like, it seemed that every few minutes somebody was getting taken by somebody. Which is fine, but I feel like it gets really agitating when it just one of those things that just keeps happening. There's a Doctor Who serial called Frontier in Space, where the whole serial is the Doctor and Joe Grant getting captured over and over and over and over. And at the time it came out, people regarded it as a fantastic serial. People loved it. It warrants its own box set. But it's still the way as soon as the serial takes that tone of we're just going to constantly let them get captured over and over, you lose opportunities for story plot and stuff. Like I believe that I don't know. There's two capturing moments. There's two moments where someone gets captured, and I'm trying to determine which one what would have worked better in the movie for you to take the other one out. But I'm having a hard time figuring that out. So I may be wrong in my point. Both of those scenes or moments may be exactly what the movie needed. Just as for me, as I was sitting there watching it, that's what I noticed. And one other big point of the movie is that it has a lot of A New Hope undertones. That the movie sticks very closely to what A New Hope was. And I have to tell the fans that are really upset about it that you need to get over it, because we spent the late 90s, early 2000s getting the prequel movies. Me personally, I enjoy the prequel movies, but not everyone does. And for the people that didn't, those prequel movies are exceptionally hard to get over. When they made The Force Awakens, we needed all that to harken back to something rooted that we remember. It's easier to wipe the prequel slate clean, to make us not feel for those anymore. When, like, if they would have came out the gate with The Force Awakens and had a movie that had the completely original plot, then I don't think that it would have hit as hard. I think that we would have, the chances of us walking away from it, being upset like we were at Phantom Menace and things like that, would have been more high. By them going back to New Hope and going back to that story, it gave us something we were familiar with, a concept we were familiar with, and it was a direct hello to the fans saying, hey, we're listening, and this is what we're doing. Now, it's perforated with A New Hope stuff, and the stuff that's not A New Hope warranted, it's them fitting the things in, the seeds for Episode 8. So it's like, even though this is very A New Hope centric, when Episode 8 rolls around, all those things they planted in 7 will come to fruition into its own movie, and they'll have a fresh start. But they had to have something familiar to go into with, or it would have been, the chance of it being a flop would have been more. What else? Best scene in the movie was in the forest with the lightsaber. I believe that's all that I'm going to have to say on that, because I know I've talked to several fans, several people that were in the movie theater with us, and they said that that was the best scene. as well. Um, I'm excited for episode 8. The rumors about the Vader resurrection. After seeing episode 7, I'm starting to think that maybe there's some shenanigans to that maybe that's not exactly what we're going to get. But at this point in time, it's a movie that I've went and seen, and I come away with it with more questions. So we still are not entirely sure what episode, that we have no idea. Like, I heard someone say that this movie is going to be special because we're not going to know what happens next. I mean, this movie's special because we have no idea what the starting point is, and we have no idea, like, we just didn't know much of anything. Where episode 8 and episode 9 will kind of have a structure of where that's going. Only problem with that is walking away from episode 7, I'm still not entirely sure what the what's coming next. I mean, I have a good idea. Oh, spoilers. But yeah, episode 8, I'm excited for. We have 2 years. We have Rogue One in 1 year, and that'll give us something to mess with while we wait for episode 8. But yeah, the movie's great, and I advise everyone to go watch it. I went and bought A New Hope and Empire on Blu-ray. I'm going back next paycheck to get Empire, maybe episode 1. I want the whole Steelbook collection, and then when 7 comes out, I'll have that and add it to this collection and things like that. But definitely worth seeing, and in my opinion, one of the better Star Wars movies. One of the better movies I've seen in a while. But Now You See Me 2 comes out soon, so I'm holding my judgment off on that, because even though I love Star Wars, every movie should have a fair play at the shake of what I regard as one of the best movies. So I'm excited for Now You See Me 2 and a few other movies. So as they come out and as I go see them, I will bring them to PODdunk's YouTube channel and do my best to talk about it with you guys. But if you like what we do here, and like our podcast and our YouTube and our Twitch and all that good jazz, then you can become a short-term friend at twitch.tv/PODdunk. You can just hit the donate button, throw a little change our way, make things a little bit easier for us. We'll take pennies all day long. But if you want to be a long-term friend, get these videos before anyone else, get podcasts before anyone else, exclusive videos, exclusive podcasts, then you can go to patreon.com/PODdunk and become a long-term friend, become a patron, and we be your best friends for life. Yeah, we'd love you forever. But yeah, thanks for watching us. I'm about to turn around and do a Doctor Who review for Hellbent, because that's the recent episode, and this is a series I'm going to try to keep up and stuff like that. So thank you for watching.